Dr. Seldin, anything new on the horizon that you see as an alternative or a supplement to this type of process?
There's a lot of research using stem cells going on. In fact, one of the things that we're doing with stem cells is studying some of the other amyloid diseases, and we're starting to develop models using stem cells for the type of amyloidosis that comes from the liver, not the bone marrow. There's a very active research program at the Boston University Medical Campus developing stem cell models for many types of diseases. So we work closely with that research group. We work closely with many different groups at the medical campus to improve treatments. One of the things that actually, in terms of the AL amyloidosis, is really thinking about how we go after the proteins that are deposited in the organs itself. So the things that we've spoken about so far really are targeting the factory inside the bone marrow with chemotherapy. We also would like to target the protein deposits themselves. And so we work with Bio-Physicists and Bio-Chemists on the structure and folding and misfolding of those proteins and small molecule approaches to attack them. We've developed an animal model using genetically engineered mice, and we're starting to look at treatments that will go after the proteins themselves. That would be a huge benefit to patients if we could kind of do two things at once, or in some sequence, go after the factory, go after the deposits, and then really have a chance of really clearing the whole disease from the body.
Wow. Dr. Sanchorawala?
I think that, the newer treatments or the novel agents which have been developed in the treatment of myeloma also have been shown to have significant efficacy in patients with amyloidosis. And I think those treatments are going to be either as single agent or in combination with other chemotherapy agents are going to be, I think very, very beneficial and, a step forward in the treatment of this disease.
Dr. Seldin, something you brought up a moment ago, the union, as I see it, between Boston Medical Center and Boston University School of Medicine. Tell us a little bit about that. From a patient's perspective, it's a wonderful thing.
Well, from every perspective, it's a wonderful thing. We have a campus in the south end of Boston. We've got a hospital, we've got a school of public health, we've got a dental school, we've got a medical school, we've got a graduate school, and we have that geography facilitates collaboration between basic researchers and clinicians and the hospital. And I think that's really one of the bases of success of our program, that the research component of this started in the laboratory at the medical school, and once breakthroughs got to a certain place where we could start to offer treatment to patients, it was very easy for us to set up a clinical program and a transplant program, and we hope it is seamless to patients. There's a lot going on behind the scenes to develop new treatments and support patients through their treatment, and and I think it's a great organization that both the school and the hospital work together so well on supporting our program.
This excerpt is brought to you by the Massachusetts School of Law, the leader of reform in legal education and a leader in multimedia education for the public. To view the full interview and for a full listing of MSL's programs, log on to mslaw.edu.